Hey, before you get pulled into spec sheets and catchy marketing, let me ask you something real. When was the last time your TV made you forget you were watching a screen and just pulled you into the moment? That gap between watching and feeling disappears the instant you live with the TCL 98 QM7K. This is for the kind of person who isn't satisfied with big alone. You want impact, clarity, presence. You notice washed out whites, muddy darks, motion blur you shouldn't see, and sound that never quite matches what your eyes are telling you. You're done with compromise and ready for performance that actually feels intentional. Before you scroll deeper, check the current price and availability. A nearly 100-inch Mini-LED QLED with real Onkyo audio and Dolby Atmos doesn't sit still once people realize what it actually does for a room. You probably knew it was time to upgrade the moment scenes started feeling flat instead of immersive. Maybe HDR highlights looked dull. Maybe shadow detail disappeared into gray. Maybe motion looked smeared instead of fluid. That's when you realize your setup is holding you back, not your standards. Once the TCL 98 QM7K becomes your centerpiece, that tension just dissolves. Blacks stay rich without losing detail. Bright parts stay bright without glare washing everything away. Motion feels natural and smooth at 120 to 144 Hz instead of lagging behind what your eyes expect. Dolby Atmos and the Onkyo sound pull audio around you instead of just projecting forward. You stop adjusting settings and start living the content. You feel it during movie nights when color depth finally feels intentional. You feel it during fast gaming where every frame stays crisp instead of smeared. You feel it during everyday streaming where even upscaled shows hold detail and texture instead of smoothing everything away. Even regular broadcasts start sounding more complete, not just louder, because the audio matches the visuals instead of fighting them. This isn't about a laundry list of specs anymore. It's about how whole the experience feels, visuals and sound working together so nothing fights for attention. Once you experience that kind of harmony, anything weaker starts feeling like a compromise almost immediately. If you're even thinking about this, don't wait around for random price dips or stock works. Displays this capable, especially in this size class, get claimed fast by people who want real scale and presence. You might wonder if 98 inches is too much for your room. That doubt fades the moment you see how the anti-reflective screen keeps brightness and contrast strong even with light in the room. The way Mini-LED backlighting balances contrast and vibrancy makes every frame feel alive instead of washed out. The surprising benefit is how comfortable everything feels. Setup is straightforward, menus are responsive, and suddenly your space feels more like a theater than ever before, without wrestling menus or settings. Images feel rich without glare, motion stays fluid and detailed, every scene feels dimensional, audio feels full and purposeful. You stop adjusting settings constantly. It's not just another big TV, it's not something you'll tire of fast eventually. Endlessly scanning specs just stalls you. You already know which experience keeps replaying in your mind. Choosing it is how you finally move past compromise into real enjoyment. Don't let this upgrade be one you delay and then regret every time your current setup feels flat. If you're ready for visuals and sound that finally fit your space and expectations, check availability now and make that leap with confidence.